slammed. Dr. Erika Navarro joins us now to show us how tilt of a system can actually tilt the totals one way or another.
Oh, I like that. Yes, it's very true. She's good, isn't she? But yes, the tilt of the jet stream is what we call it here. This is the orientation of the jet. Remember, this is the boundary between colder air off to the north and the warmer air off to the south. So when you get the big dip in the jet stream, that's what's drawing down that colder air into regions that are usually a little bit warmer. So now this is what we call a positive tilt because it moves here from the southwest to the northeast. The slope of this line is increasing. That's why it's called positive. But when you get a positive shaped trough like this that comes down pretty far to the south, this can help to tap into not only that warmer air, but also some moisture near the Gulf of Mexico. That can fuel and help to create that instability that fuels the thunderstorms. And here, notice just how wide this area moves across this portion of the U.S. When you get this positively tilting trough, this allows the jet stream to drape over a lot of largely populated areas. And so when you get that moisture coming in, that cold air dipping south, you get that right combination of ingredients, and this can create a really disastrous area here of messy weather all along that shape of the jet. This is what came into play with the system in Atlanta in the southeast because we got all that precipitation and accumulation that was able to creep just far enough to the north that it clashed with that cold air, and we got what we needed for snow. Yeah. And yeah, spoiler alert, this pattern may be setting up again for Christmas week. We're going to have to be seeing how the models play this out and if we see another storm system coming in the south.
Yeah, and as we saw, you know, where that moisture goes makes all the difference. Yes. Unfortunately, a lot of the models picked up a little too late that moisture was going to plume a little farther to the north. But, you know, with a positive tilt on, I don't want to say on the plus side, but I think people look very impactful weather.
Yeah, when you add in all these ingredients, and again, that cold air in the winter, it kind of changes the game a little bit because even with a weaker system, a weaker parent system, you still have this very wide area with that potential for messy weather. And when it's winter weather, that creates hazards here for people. So the trough really becomes, the tilt of the trough becomes irrelevant because the impacts are still so high. But typically, again, those negatively tilted troughs here, notice now the orientation of that line has changed. These are the more mature systems, the developing, the stronger systems. They have stronger updrafts over a more localized area. So the impacts are larger, but they're consolidated into a smaller area. So with winter weather, it becomes a little bit different. All you need is those ingredients to line up in the right way.
You know? Always tricky, and then you got to look at tilt too. Yeah. Dr. Navarro, thanks for breaking it down for us. A lot of people says flurries. I live in southeast Georgia, so she'd take anything,
Makes
right?
sense.
All right, continue to vote and correlations. Well, there you have it. And right now, maybe that has you thinking of a question. We've got plenty of others coming in.
So much to modulate these storms, yeah.
Right. And it is not uncommon for you to get a clipper that goes offshore, then you get that negatively tilted trough, and you see this thing really amplify.
And it really cranks up.
Absolutely.
So there's a lot of... All right, there you have it. And that's why we have winter storm.